Lately, I've been enjoying rambling about Geometry Dash stuff, so I decided I'd just spit a bunch of my fan ideas and tweaks I would make to the game if I could. A lot of these ideas are super bad, but I'm sure quite a few are decent, so let me know if you all agree or disagree. Okay, for number 1, Geometry Dash should have more pop-ups. The most obvious and recent example being an epilepsy warning or photosensitivity warning, but there could be other pop-ups like content warnings that the creator can add to their levels. Imagine playing a horror level and getting a Five Nights at Freddy's, "This level contains jump scares," or if you're playing a level with violence, it can help the game feel a little bit more safe. For number 2, I think players in level should have badges similar to how moderators have badges. These badges would only be for special case things such as winning the GD awards. And then for levels, if a level was the best extreme demon, we could put a badge on the level itself. It would also be cool if there was a badge collection you could display on your profile that opened a new menu. From there, the mod badge would need to be separate so that it wouldn't get lost, but this would be super cool if players and levels could start to amass accolades. For number 3, I would add in the Spider Gauntlet, because Jesus Christ, everyone has been waiting on Maurice, and I cannot believe it's been 2 years since 2.2, and we still cannot use the Maurice spider without hacking. For number 4, I would change the way that creator points are distributed. Right now, the amount of creator points is directly related to how high the level's rating is, and I think because of that, the top 100 creator leaderboard is really strange. There's a lot of people who pump out feature-worthy slop over and over again who are at the top, but then people who take their time and have a mix of good and mediocre. With this, it kinda just makes the top 100 feel a bit strange. But with every rated level equating to 1 creator point, then the top 100 would just be the people who make the most rated levels, which is how the top 5 is anyways. For number 5, I would add in the means to replay daily, weekly, and event levels for stats. As of right now, if you started star grinding today, you would never be able to be the top 1 even if you beat every single level in the game. This is because there have been thousands of daily levels and so many stars that are just not accessible anymore. I think a fair trade-off is if you spend 5,000 orbs, you can unlock the ability to replay the level, and that the vault can be reworked to where if you've beaten the level, it remains unlocked, but if you didn't beat the level, you would have to spend orbs to access it again once it's no longer the daily. This would solve the problem with the top 100 star grinders, and would also make it worth to beat the dailies as they come out, otherwise you have to spend all your orbs. For number 6, I would add a toggleable autosave to the level editor. Note that it's toggleable. Sometimes you want to screw around and not save your progress, and sometimes you accidentally screw something up and you need to quickly quit without saving. This would help combat crashes losing all your progress. For number 7, I would make it so that when you hit Ctrl Z in the editor after hitting paste state or paste color, it actually fucking undoes the action, so when I misclick, I don't feel like an idiot. For number 8, I would add in a state of the game, just like Relogic does with Terraria. If you're unaware, every single month the Terraria team reveals what they've been working on with the next update. This includes what has been added, though not everything that's been added is actually revealed to leave surprises, as well as guesses for when the update will actually release. They end each state of the game with a showcase of what the community has created, from fan art to building projects. It's just a great way to appreciate the community that they've fostered, while also giving the community updates on when the next update is coming. If you've only ever played Geometry Dash, it probably just sounded like a descriptive dream scenario. For number 9, I would separate out different roles of the moderator team. As it stands right now, there are moderators, elder moderators, and leaderboard moderators. As we know, the mods are meant to send levels to Rob Top to be rated, while the elder mods also can send levels, but are responsible for chat moderation, specifically for daily chat. I think that it's odd that in order to be a chat mod, you also need to be capable of sending levels to Rob, and we can already see that to be a leaderboard mod, you don't even have to know how to send levels. What I would like to do is separate it into level senders, comment mods, and leaderboard mods. And then from there, a user can be all of the above. This would just make things make more sense in the system, and maybe more roles can be added that users can be better suited for, instead of having to be good at sending levels to RobTop. And lastly, for number 10, I would just like more transparency in all things. I think it would be nice to hear what the thoughts are on click between frames instead of it being mentioned once and lost in some random Discord channel somewhere in GD server. I think it would also be nice to know whether Rob plans to rate or not rate the new top 1 instead of just having guesswork. It would be nice to know how Rob's progress has been on the next update and what we can expect to see in it. We've not even heard anything about 2.21 outside of the game telling us to wait for it. This kind of loops back to point 8, but the lack of transparency has been something I've grown to dislike, and I would love to see the community more in the loop about what's happening. Since we are all part of this amazing community and all enjoyed the game so much, it only makes sense that we all deserve to hear what's been going on and how things are going. Well anyways, that's all I can really think of for now. Hope you all enjoyed this Gap session.